So you're sat around your family table, your uncle comes over, and you get talking. Everyone's talking about their lives and stuff like that. And he asks you, what are you going to do with the rest of your life? What's your career going to be? And then you get talking. He starts telling you about how he's an accountant and how great a career it is, how much he earns, how many days holiday off he can take per year, the benefits package that his company provides, the commute to work he goes on every single day. This is a conversation that many people have been in. I've been in myself. And having someone who's not in a position that you want to be in give you career advice is a bad move, boys. Think about it. Let's just say your uncle is an accountant. It could be a lawyer, it could be a doctor, it could be anything, right? Something that's fairly prestigious or highly regarded. And they're giving you a talk, or you're in this conversation where you're like, you're not sure what you want to do in life. So you're asking around and stuff like that. And your family perhaps have a track record of being accountants, doctors, lawyers, engineers, specific skilled people, right? And then they say, maybe you should do that too. Maybe you should go to uni, do this, do the same path that I went down. Because look at me, I'm so fantastic. Let me give you my path to my life that I'm living right now, right? These are the words from your family member. But what I just want to get across in this video is, if your family members are not living the life that you want to live, okay, do not follow their advice, because they are most likely broke or close to broke, and you really have to see their life and their lifestyle and the things they do on a day-to-day basis, or week basis, and a month-to-month basis to really evaluate whether you want that life for yourself too. Just think about it. If you're following me, it's likely that you're into business, you're into building something online, building a personal brand, building a business of some kind that you can leverage so that you can kind of earn more money than your time or your hourly rate would allow, right? So if you go to a job, you're an accountant, you get paid £30 an hour, for example. The max you're going to earn in that day, let's say roughly, for example, let's say you do a 10-hour day, £300 that day. Okay, you do that over the year, you're earning let's just say 70 grand, 60, 70 grand. Cool, fantastic. That's great if you want to do that and you want to have that level of income. But just be aware that if you are going to do that, let's just say you work 10-hour days, especially around January and April when the tax year comes into play, when the end of the tax year comes into play, and you need to really file things that people are rushing, trying to get trying to get their taxes sorted and stuff like that. The work commute every single morning to the office that you may not even like to go to, but you have to because they're employing you. You could be taking a bus, you could be taking a train, you could be stuck in road traffic constantly. You could be working with people that you don't want to work with. You just don't get on with them. They're just arseholes, for example. Or your personality just don't match, for example, you know. You could be capped at earning whatever you're going to be earning. So let's say it could be 60 grand. And that sounds like a big number until you start earning 60 grand. And then you're like, oh, I've got a car. Oh, I've got a house. Because I'm earning this much money, I'm going to go for a bigger house or a better car. And then all of a sudden you've got a grand worth of disposable income per month. And you're like, I thought I'm supposed to be earning 60 grand. I'm saving the same amount of money as I was at when I was earning 30 grand, for example, or 40 grand. Lifestyle inflation, lifestyle creep catches up to you. And then you're still in the same financial position you were back when you were earning less money. Bit ridiculous, right? So that's what I just wanted to reiterate in this video. If you are going to follow advice from the people, maybe in your family even, just make sure they're living the lifestyle that you want to live. And like I said, look, if you're following me, it's likely that you want to live a kind of a digital nomad life. You can kind of work from wherever you want. There's no cap to your earning potential. So you could be earning anywhere from 0 to infinity. There's no amount of money that you can be capped at. For example, you're an accountant, the max you can ever possibly earn is probably 300 grand a year if you're really, really good, high class. Whereas if you do something creative, if you create something through code, if you do something build a business basically, There's no cap to that. You can be earning $1 million a year, $1 million a month, $1 million a week, $1 million a day if you really, really like built something that could sustain that type of level of income for you, right? Do you want to be able to have like holiday for 6 months of the year and then you work for a few months of the year? Or do you want to like allocate maybe like a week every single month to go on holiday, because you can genuinely allow that to happen? The average accountant or the average lawyer, the average doctor doesn't have that flexibility in their lifestyle. They have to go on holiday when their employer tells them they're allowed to, because they need cover on certain days and such things. Or they may just have an arsehole boss who just doesn't like them that much. So they like stop them from taking holiday when they want to and just fuck up their social life, right? That is definitely a possibility too, because I've had jobs like that myself. Or do you want a lifestyle, like I said before, the 6 months holiday, the potential yachts, the potential living in a new hotel every single week for the rest of the year, for example, the wake up whenever you like type of lifestyle, the work on things you're passionate lifestyle, the socialize with your friends whenever you want, not just Friday or Saturday night type of lifestyle? Bear that in mind before you take advice from broke family members. Okay? Make yourself proud.